Hi, this is Majinoni. Here's some comic reviews for you. We got Detective Comics number 22, Guardians of the Galaxy, Tomorrow's Avengers, Earth 2, and Avengers 15. So let's start off with The Wrath. This, to me, is a colossal disappointment. And the reason why I'm saying this is a colossal disappointment is this. Technically, we already have The Wrath. I mean, the Wrath is supposed to be the anti-Batman. And isn't that, like, technically, I don't know, to some degree, Bane and the Court of Owls? I mean, really. I mean, now, granted, the Wrath is taking it that one step further because, well, Batman wants to save lives, he wants to save the policeman, wants to work with them, and Wrath just wants to kill all the cops. And so I guess you can say in that sense he's more of a anti-Batman because he's more of an opposite, but they already have these types of characters. Heck, you can almost even say the Joker to some point is an anti-Batman because he's the exact... Batman's always frowning and Joker's always smiling and laughing, you know? And I was like, that already put me off on the wrong foot. Then we start off with, hey, you know, let's have this other new character who suddenly decides to move into Gotham, you know, Caldwell, and, you know, has a very similar origin to Batman. You know, he disappeared from Gotham for years, and he comes back as this giant, tech giant, and he wants to buy, you know, Wayne Tech, and, geez, I wonder who Wrath is. Geez, I don't know. Can't be him, could it? I don't know. But anyways, I mean, overall, this book, to me, honestly, this is, I guess you can say, it's a play it safe story they try to put a little shock in there because, you know, they're killing cops and there's something at the very end which I don't want to spoil, but it's just, you know, I guess you can just see I get really frustrated with these types of books where it's by the numbers. You know, fine, you want to do an anti-Batman story, fine, you know, but please do something other than what you just did, because there's nothing challenging, there's nothing risky, and I mean, if anything, the Court of Owls was a much more riskier story because of the depth that they put it in, and, you know, like, I just don't know, I just have issues with a cheap villain like this. I mean, it's like, to me, it doesn't show much originality, much thought when you create a character like Wraith. He's the anti-Batman. Okay, so what do? We just design up a new costume, and he kills cops, and he's evil. What would happen? Could you imagine this is what they're going to say during their editorial meeting? God, you know, we can't really use the Penguin because we just used him and just used Joker, Mad Hatter, and Scarecrow. They're all used. Well, we have something big with the Riddler coming up, and he's already being used in Zero. So what are we going to do? I don't know. How about we come up with, what if, I don't know, Batman was evil? Yeah, like an anti-Batman. There we go. That's how they came up with the character. Very disappointing. Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy, Tomorrow's Avengers. This is actually, it's an entertaining story, but it's not one of those mandatory stories or a story that is really going to set the world on fire here. You get multiple creators, so you're going to pick and choose on whether or not you like the artwork or not. But this is basically just giving you short stories of the different Guardian characters. So this way you can get an idea of who they are in case you haven't been familiar with the Guardians from the pre-relaunch of the series. So for that sake, it's decent. The Groot story was actually entertaining. The Rocket Raccoon was kind of funny at times. I don't know, I just love the concept of Rocket Raccoon. You're the raccoon with the big guns, and he's got the attitude. But other than that, I mean, it's a decent read, but it's nothing earth-shattering. It's not going to leave you going, holy Moses, that was the best thing. I honestly don't know if I'm going to keep getting it, if they keep putting this title out. We'll see. But it's alright. Earth 2, the art is great, and it's going to be a shame when James Robinson leaves, because this book is really starting to hit its stride, and basically what we're looking at is a war situation where the heroes are going to try to take out Steppenwolf, and you know things are going to go really bad really quickly, and it's, I don't know, I just hope that Robinson can really do what he needs to do to finish the story arc before he leaves, and does it well, finishes it well, because this, I mean, we're building up something, and the ending, I just can't, this is one of those things I just really want to see what's going to happen at the end. And this actually was going to be my book, for the book, which was good, for the good, the bad, the disappointing, until I read Superior Foes of Superman, or Spider-Man. But overall, I mean, you can see where everything has been carefully laid out, and they're finally moving the pieces on the board. And like, this was a joy to read. I would say this is a great jumping on point, because some good things are going to happen, but honestly speaking, once Robinson leaves, I don't have any faith that this book is going to continue to be good. Okay, finally, Avengers number 15. This is a type of story that's not going to win new fans, because this is, you're setting it up for the Infinity, and there's not a lot of plot building other than they're just giving you pieces of, they're moving the characters around and preparing you for the madness that is to come. And for that part, it's great, and I love it. I loved every minute of it, but it's not, I mean, I hate to say it to make it sound like I really didn't like it, but, you know, like, Hickman does a good job, and it just wasn't earth-shatteringly great. And the sad thing is, Hickman's a great writer, and, you know, when he writes just average, it's still good. You know, that's the sad thing. And in a story like this, because we are just setting things up for the big battle, I really don't expect much. But I really would love this poster. This right here would be freaking awesome. But anyways, I did enjoy the book regardless, and if anything, it's just getting me more excited, because, I mean, all of these books are all tying together, and I just can't wait to see how everything fits together, and DC can really learn a lot from this. Let me get you a code. I already gave that out, so let me get you this one. If this thing will come off. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. I mean, there really wasn't much to really talk about for these issues, because they're in the middle of stories, and then the stories were pretty solid as a whole. So, like the Facebook link, do the Crunchyroll, I do the anime reviews, and I'll have more reviews and stuff later. So until next time.